train, you're eventually going to have to unhook them. And how much is it going to cost you? Is it going to cost you $300,000 to say, you know what, my debt is paid to all of you guys now, all of you folks that I owe money to, that you feel like, you've helped me along the way. I got to make it on my own now. I got to look for my future, because my future's not very long in this National Football League. It could end in 1 year. I've seen players actually play their contract, their first year of their contract, spend all their money before the season ends, and then they come back to management and say, can I get some of my money next year?
Yeah.
I mean, and this is a sad story here, but this happens more than people can imagine.
Well, that's the thing. It does seem like we hear this time and time again, and you wonder when. Again, I know the NFLPA has done a really good job of trying to set up programs for the players to understand the financial situations, but there are times when it seems like no matter how many times you see it happen, there's a sense that, well, that's not going to happen to me.
You're still dealing with a large number of players. You're still dealing with very young players. Yes. And you're still dealing, for every player I talk to and encounter who tells me chapter and verse about what he's got planned for after his career, I'm starting this kind of investment. There's 10 that have thought nothing about it at all. And I think that's probably a factor of youth, period. Not thinking too big picture, but especially when you operate in an arena, as these players do, where everything feels like it's all so short and could be taken away at any second and won't last forever.
I remember talking to Ryan Harris when he was part of the Denver Broncos. One of the things that he always said was, I felt like Notre Dame prepared me for life after football. And one of the things we're not necessarily talking about is some of these players come out of socioeconomic circumstances where they've never even had this type of money and know what to do with it. So to piggyback off your point, I think the operative word here is vetting. You know, you come into the league with agents and all these people who have recommendations and suggestions about who should be managing your money and who you should be affiliated with. But what is the time that the athletes are taking to actually go through their own 401k, look at it line for line, know when it's up, know when it's down, know when your money's out, know where it's coming from, and properly vetting the people that you're bringing into your circle, just not off the word of what somebody suggests to you.
There's a little bit in this article about, he said, he was trying to keep up with Santana Moss. Santana Moss had more years in the league. That's another problem, Trey. These guys are very competitive, not only as players, but they see what professional football players have as far as possessions, and they go, well, I need a new car, I need that ring, I need that piece of jewelry, I need that, whatever. They try to compete with them. I need those suits. Oh, who's your suit guy? They start competing like in the locker room, and I'm going, guys, don't do that.
Yeah.
You just don't do that.
At the end of the day, as one player told me years ago, you have to sign your own checks. You have to be the one that signs your own checks. Look, we're glad that it didn't end up as poorly as it could have been for Clinton Portis, and kudos to that TV producer that was able to talk him away from doing a horrible, horrible thing, and we hope that he finds some sort of peace.
It's for S1 beat.